Everyone, I just want to give you some directions for remote work for this week. This will be a 2-day assignment for both your remote work for Monday, Tuesday, and for Thursday, Friday. I do know that we have our remote, I don't even know what we're calling it anymore. We have remote classes on Thursday and Friday. One of those will be devoted to working on this. But you need to get started before you get to Thursday and Friday. So I want to make sure you have directions for your remote work on Monday and Tuesday. Now, our objective for this one is going to make an alignment chart using the characters from Lords of the Fly. I don't know if you've seen an alignment chart, but this is briefly what it looks like. We'll get into it a little bit later. So direction number 1, read about alignment charts using the Volkwint link, which is this one right down here. There, I'll take you here, and it's going to explain what an alignment chart is by using the Dark Knight trilogy. And it goes into each example of what lawful good means or neutral good. So this is definitely your first stop in understanding what an alignment chart is. Next, I'm going to ask you to take a BuzzFeed survey and answer the questions based on your own actions. The idea of this is to give you an idea of what it might look like for your characters in Lord of the Fly to be placed. And I think it's a good maybe understanding of where we fall. Here is the BuzzFeed link. It is right down, it's right down here. Takes you here. Again, it explains what an alignment chart is in case you're having any questions still. They're using The Office as their example. And then you would answer the quiz until you get to your answer. Now, my answer was that I was neutral good. So you're just going to take this, and here it's already done. Just delete these real quick. I'm going to take my screenshot that I saved, Control-Alt-4, took a picture of it, and I'm going to just move it onto slide 19. Next, you are going to create your own alignment chart for Lord of the Flies using an alignment chart builder, which is this link right down here. But before we get into that, let's make sure that you understand the criteria. Use the following characters: Ralph, Jack, Piggy, Simon, Roger, Sam and Eric, Maurice, Percival, and the island. There are 9 spots and there are 9 characters. Use Google to get the pictures of the characters. For example, use Jack, Lord of the Flies. So I'm going to search that. And we'll get a lot of different images of Jack. Now, a lot of these are going to be from the movies. There's 2 movies, one in the 1960s and one in the early 90s. Neither of them are very good, so we're not going to watch them in class. But they at least give us pictures of the characters. Now, you can use any of these pictures, but you could also use either ones that are drawn or ones that you've created yourself. Now, the only thing that we need to keep in mind as we're doing this is this picture here would be in a great representation if you're going to use this picture for Jack, and Jack is going to fall into the evil categories anywhere along the evil lines. This picture is of Jack as well. Again, these pictures, because they're from the movies, there are the director's interpretation of the character. We know Jack from the book to have lots of freckles, to be red-headed, but for some reason or the other, the director needed to make Jack blonde. Now, notice that he has a uniform on. So if I was going to put Jack in the good category, I would probably use a photo like this rather than a photo like this, because it gives us a better understanding of who the character is. You will need to do that for all all 8 of the characters, and I would like you to use your picture of the island that you created for a previous assignment as the picture for the island. Additionally, you have to provide a relevant quote under each character. Ideally, you'll be able to recall one from the reading or one we've gone over. However, I'm also fine with you searching for quotes online. However, they must be from chapters 1 through 6 and clearly show why your chosen character fits, in that particular alignment. So you can search for those. So the most perfect way is to get your character pictures, get your quotes, and then click on this alignment chart builder, which is going to bring you here. And I chose this one because it's the most simple to use. You have a drop-down menu over here of all the categories. We're going to pick neutral because it's right in the middle. I'm going to choose a photo. I'm going to choose this one because it's Jack. You notice nothing has changed here. Then I'm going to put in, this is a quote. Make sure I have a period. And then I'm going to press this update right here. Then you'll notice that Jack updated in the neutral section. That's where our drop-down menu was. And our quote went underneath. Now, once you filled all of these in, you would then download it. I want to make sure that you're aware, however, that if you do this in pieces, it's not going to save. So you need to get all the pictures and you need to get all of the quotes before you even get to this stage. You then press download. It's going to download over here. You go back to your slide. You're just going to click and or hold it and drag it onto your slide. And there you go. That is your finished, what your finished slides should look like. Hopefully this is a fun activity to get you thinking about the characters and their motivations, also giving you an idea of what the characters look like outside of our own mind. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you this week.